The South was a little bit difficult for me to adjust to just temperature-wise. I know how to get myself warm. I wasn't really sure how to get myself cool, but I've been here so long now, I almost feel like a native. I say y'all and everything. Hi, my name's Lisa Wienhold. I'm the principal flute of the Alabama Symphony Orchestra. I started out as about a 5 or 6-year-old playing the piano. My mom was a choral music teacher, and we came along to about 5th grade, and they had a band, and she said, "Do you want to try playing a band instrument?" And I said, "I'd love to," and we didn't have a lot of money, and so we just kind of looked in the want ads in the newspaper, and there was a flute that was available, and so that was what I started with, and I just immediately took to it and loved it, and the rest is history. I've lived in many places. I was actually born in Germany. From there we moved to Washington State, and then to Kodiak, Alaska, and then to outside of Anchorage, Alaska. And so I went to Interlochen Arts Academy for my last year of high school, which is also where Carlos, our wonderful conductor, went. And then from there to Peabody Conservatory in Baltimore, and eventually to here to Alabama. So yeah, I've covered the country almost. For my hobbies, I mostly, of course, like to work with my dogs, but I also like to cook. I'm a vegetarian, so I like to cook vegetarian food. I have, at this moment, 2 Labrador retrievers, 2 yellow Labrador retrievers. Their names are Leah, short for Leonora, and Fi, short for Fidelio. They were named after Beethoven's only opera, Fidelio. The dogs' personalities are a little bit different from each other. I would say Leah, it's not just that she's older, she's a little bit more laid back. Fi is a little bit more of a firecracker. She's a lot more high energy, and part of that is her age, and part of that is just who she is. I started doing dog training, I think the way that many people start dog training. Many years ago, I got a Labrador puppy named Molly, who was named for a Percy Grainger piece, Molly on the Shore. I had a great obedience teacher who helped me train her and said, she's really smart. You might enjoy doing the competition side of dog obedience. And I went and watched an obedience match, and it was all over because I thought it was so cool, the things that you could work with and get the dogs to do. It's a nice change in some ways from music in that I meet a lot of people I might not run across otherwise, and yet it's remarkably similar in that the same things that you do in training to train dogs are really similar to what you have to do in music. The reason that I do this is that I love music, and I particularly love orchestral music. I think that there's nothing like putting that many people together. It's a little bit like a sports team, except it's a sports team made up of 50 to 100 people, and we're all working towards a common goal of creating something beautiful. I love working with my colleagues. I have such fantastic colleagues. The musicians here are just wonderful. I don't know, unless you sit in the middle of that sonic landscape and experience it, that it's easy to describe in words. But it's just an experience that I hope that we're able to communicate to our audiences, that we can bring beauty and meaning through the sound and the music that we make on the stage. I'm Lisa Wienhold. I'm the principal flutist of the Alabama Symphony Orchestra.